Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow cultivators. Welcome to another episode of Mind, Body, and Food. One thing about me, I love vegetables, and particularly green vegetables. Reason being is that they contain so many minerals and nutrients that are dense and a lot higher than other vegetables. The best way to consume vegetables in general are either eating them raw or steamed. When you cook vegetables, it disrupts the amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, and it also burns out a lot of the nutrients. So if you're consuming them raw or steamed, it increases the bioavailability, which means the absorption will be a lot easier and more tolerable. In terms of green vegetables, specifically leafy greens, there are over 80 types, but for the sake of this video, we're only going to focus on the top 5. And with that being said, let's jump right in with the 5 fantastic leafy greens. Number 1, kale. There are several types of kale, from red Russian to lucinato to your typical common curly green type that's found in grocery stores. Some of the benefits from kale are they are high in vitamin A, which is important for eye and skin health. Also vitamin C, which aids in cold and chronic disease prevention, and also vitamin K, which is good for blood clotting and bone health. One note I like to mention about leafy greens, for those people out there suffering from blood clotting disorders or who is taking anticoagulant medications, doctors usually don't recommend that you consume large amounts of leafy greens or consume a certain level of leafy greens because of the high concentration of vitamin K. Number 2, dandelion greens. Although it's often dismissed as little more than those stubborn lawn weeds, but dandelions have been used in many forms of traditional medicine for centuries. They are highly nutritious from the root all the way to the top of the flower. They're loaded with minerals and they're loaded with vitamins. Some of those key minerals are iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. And some studies shown that they may reduce inflammation. So what is inflammation? Inflammation is like a normal immune system response to injury or infection. However, long-term inflammation may lead to permanent damage to the body's tissue and DNA. So some studies showed that inflammation was significantly reduced when that person was treated with dandelion greens. So I'll be sure to add some dandelion greens to your diet if you want to reduce inflammation and get those mineral benefits. Number 3, Bok Choy. Now, bok choy is a variety of Chinese white cabbage that falls into the cruciferous vegetable category along with kale, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. Now, you might ask, where could I find bok choy and what is its benefits? Well, bok choy can be found usually at your health food stores or your typical local farmers markets. Along with the standard minerals and vitamins that some of the other leafy greens has, bok choy has mainly been known for some of its anti-cancer benefits. These effects appear to come from their sulfur-containing compounds called GLUCOCINALATES and their breakdown products called ISOTHIOCYANATES. One study showed that eating bok choy at least once per week was associated with a significantly lower risk of oral, esophageal, colorectal, breast, and kidney cancers compared with never or occasionally consumed bok choy. Number 4, arugula. Arugula is also within the cruciferous plant family, and it has a distinct flavor and may have cancer-fighting properties as well. Some of the benefits include high in fiber and phytochemicals. Arugula is low in sugar, calories, carbohydrates, and fat. It can be consumed best when it's raw. Like I said before, cooking any of the leafy greens is not recommended, however you can, but it's best to consume them either raw or steamed. And number 5, yep, you guessed it, lettuce. One of the most well-known leafy greens of all time. You can find it in your standard hamburger, over to your chicken sandwich, or down into a common salad. Not iceberg. We don't eat iceberg over here. We eat natural leafy green lettuce. With lettuce also being high in vitamin A and vitamin K, it also has a lot of contributions to heart health. So lettuce provides 3% of the daily value for magnesium and 5% for potassium in just 3 cups. Not bad, right? Well, potassium and magnesium maintain a healthy heartbeat and allow your heart's muscle cells to relax. Additionally, deficiencies in both minerals have been linked to numerous heart-related disorders such as high blood pressure, heart failure, and coronary heart disease. So when you get a chance, add some more lettuce to that meal that you're eating right now. Well, my fellow cultivators, that'll do it. The 5 fantastic leafy greens that can transform your health and well-being. From being high in nutrients and minerals on over to supporting your heart health. So the next time you're at the grocery store or planning your next meal, remember to grab a bunch of these amazing greens and let them work their magic. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, we out of there.